Hello and welcome back to our Fm22 Journeyman with Barnsley FC. We are here today with our first two matches of the season versus QPR in the league and Salford City in the Carabao Cup. We're going to be jumping straight into it today, but if you do enjoy today's episode and you like the content on the channel, please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers. Time of recording, we are on 47. If we could hit 50 soon, it would be fantastic. This is our lineup for today's match though. We've got Zingerl in goal. We've got our back centre three of Mawson, Cooper and Royal. We've then got Braderick and Godwin Malif as our two wing backs. Blinkhorn and Oakley Booth in midfield. Gononto and Cronia out on the wings with Kleimunchuk up front. Gononto. We're going to call him Gononto. He's not appearing. We can't say his name because we've not actually met him yet. Apparently, he plays football for us, but I'm yet to actually meet him. He's on loan, so of course, I will never ever be able to see him, much like Batiste last season. If you're here on loan at Barnsley FC, you don't actually exist. You're some sort of invisible ghost, I assume. I don't really know what's going on there. I've had a look as well. There's some interesting teams in the Championship this season. Most notably, the relegation teams from the Premiership last season. I've seen Wolves are in the Championship with us, as are West Ham United, which both strike me as quite big clubs to be in the Championship. I suppose we are now in, I don't know, 2025? I can't remember exactly what season we are actually in. Kleimunchuk with a free kick. That was a good free kick. It drew a save from the QPR goalkeeper. Kleimunchuk now going to be taking the corner as well. It's into Cooper. Cooper with his head drawing another save from the QPR goalkeeper. And we're looking very good so far with 15 minutes gone. Godwin Malif here taking a throw in. And it's gone over to our new boy. I say new boy. He's not a new boy, Cronia, who's our Barnsley FC youth player who is now going to be making a starting role this season. Godwin Malif here again on the ball out on the right wing. Can he get across into the box? He can't quite, but Oxley Booth does manage to get a pass in there. It is cleared by the QPR defender. We've once again, though, managed to get the ball back, and now hopefully we can grow something. Royal into Gononto. Gononto, somebody's going to have to tell me how to say this guy's name because I will say it wrong for the entire season. If you've watched the channel before, you will know. Pronunciation, not necessarily my thing. Cronia with the ball in the box. He does try to cut it back to Godwin Malif. It's not the best pass in the world. Let's be honest about it. I have seen much better passes, and it has now allowed QPR to come on the attack and QPR to score a goal all the way back from that mistake at the other end of the field. It's allowed them to draw a counter-attack here, and they have got a goal from it. That better not be Batiste that was on loan with us last season, because I will be PO'd if it is. Is it? Is it who I think it is? I'm going to have a look now. No, he's in midfield, so one assumes it's not the same Batiste. No, it's Shandon Batiste, and I can see him, so clearly not the Batiste that played for me last season because I've never ever seen him. This is an unfortunate series of events considering we are now losing a match despite QPR only having one shot. Blinkhorn making his debut today. We've got a few debuts going on the field. And Stevens, the QPR goalkeeper, coming and doing exactly what I said Zingerl did a few episodes ago, which is coming out and heading the ball an obscene way away from his line. We have managed to recuperate this one now. It's passed in front of Kleimunchuk. No pace on the boy, though. He hasn't even really attempted to run for that one. He should be sprinting for that one, trying to beat the goalkeeper when the ball is loose like that. Royals managed to clear that goal kick though, and it has fallen to Cronia. Oxley Booth now back to Cronia again, over to Gononto. It's nodded down in front of Kleimunchuk, who does get a shot, but the QPR goalkeeper more than equal to it again, and it is saved. I would really, at this point, like a goal, I would say we go attack him, but that doesn't seem to be the problem. Actually putting it in the net seems to be the problem. That was not a very good free kick. Let's be honest, Kleimunchuk, that could have been better, buddy. And now QPR once again on the attack. Cooper there stepping forward to head that one away. I'm not even sure we classed that one as a header. Kind of just smacked him in the face. Kleimunchuk here. Going to get his first goal of the season though. We have finally managed to get one back. And Sean Blinkhorn getting an assist on his debut as well. That is what we want to see, guys. Yeah, that kind of just absolutely smash Cooper in the face. I'm not complaining. If that's how you want to defend a cross or a ball forward, I'm all for it. As long as it doesn't go past you. If you want to defend it by using your face as a brick wall, you are more than welcome to do so. It does mean now we are back on level pegging, of course, with QPR. And there, previously mentioned, West Ham, currently top of the league. It's very weird seeing West Ham in this league. I think we actually played them this month as well, which is how I noticed them, because I was setting up the training. I'm not looking forward to that game, because you'd assume they've come down here with quite a lot of money, and I'd assume they've got a decent squad. I mean, I know they've got relegated, but it's West Ham United. Surely they've got a fairly decent squad soon. I mean, maybe they haven't. Maybe they've got an awful squad. That was a bit of a pointless highlight. It kind of smacked Cooper in the face again, and that was the end of the highlight. I mean, it's fine. We're going to roll with it. Ball back here. Loose balls in goal, picking that one up. So now going to be distributing to Cooper. Cooper out to Oxy Booth. Can we make something of this attack? Cronier finding the run of Godwin Malif into Kleimunchuk. Kleimunchuk didn't get his shot off. Godwin Malif is going to get his shot off, though. And it is an assist from Kleimunchuk. It's just cut back to the edge of the area there. And we are now 2-1 up against QPR. We are looking really, really good. I don't want to say that we're going to be better this season yet, though, because we started last season with a 4-0 win against Blackpool, and last season wasn't great. Godwin Malif, though, I think the goalkeeper was slightly blinded by his defenders in front of him. But again, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to take it. Cronier is not having the best match out on that right wing, though. Just having a look. He's on a 6.3. Maybe it's time for the boy to come off in a minute. But we've got a highlight, so we're not going to do that yet. Oh, that's not a good throw-in. It's allowed QPR to come on the attack. Luckily, we have got 3 central defenders there, so able to block it off enough that they have to pass it back. And we've managed to just about get away with that one. Cronier is now on a 6.2. Cronier, maybe I'm saying his name wrong. Maybe that's why he's not playing for me. Let's bring on Bakuna in that case. On that right wing, more than capable of playing there. Very, very decent player. He's pretty unlucky, to be honest, that we've brought in the players we have in the positions we have this season, because realistically he should be a nailed-on starter for Barnsley, and I think the only reason he isn't is because we've brought in players that I kind of prefer, because they're my players and I think they're good. We have got some tired players here, though, with about 12 to 15 minutes left, so we probably do need to deal with that. Cooper's looking a little bit tired. We're going to bring on Angolo for his debut. Obviously not quite ready to be playing at this level yet, but I did say at the end of last season we were going to have to start taking some risks, and those sort of risks, when I was saying that, are bringing on players like Angolo to get some game time, are bringing on players like Cronier out on the right to be starting games, with a view of hopefully them developing throughout the season, and then towards the second half of the season maybe playing a little bit better, or, you know, next season or wherever it is, being good players eventually. Oh, Gonotto, though, that was a very weird highlight. Oh, it's offside. I was going to say Gonotto scoring on his debut for the club, our little loanee from Manchester City. But yeah, no, he was offside. We have 3 players offside in that move. Fair enough. You're professional footballers at championship level. Are you telling me all of you don't understand the offside rule? We're going to have to go over the offside rule again in training. We have gone over it several times throughout the summer, but apparently we are going to need to go over it at least once more. Blinkhorn now to Gonotto, trying to find a run of Williams there, but QPR defending that one pretty well. Angolo with a header to clear that ball forward. He's done his job as a defender. Good lad. Godwin Malif with the ball out on the right. He is tripped, and that is going to be a free kick for us. It's kind of in a weird area, but it will allow us to swing across him. And is the QPR player getting sent off here? He's getting a straight red for that. We're saying the referee had no other choice. I mean, maybe it's Fm22 graphics, but that really didn't look that bad. He kind of tripped him. I don't know that was worth a red card. Never mind. Raw to Angolo here. Angolo over to Mawson. I can't pronounce names. Don't worry about it. Gonotto now striving forward. He has taken a shot. It's been blocked by the QPR defender, and it's going to go out for a throw-in here. If we play like this, our next match, like I said, is against Salford. I'm not sure what league they're in now, but they're in a lower league than us. It could be a bit of a bloodbath if we play like this. Blinkhorn to Williams. QPR have managed to defend that one pretty well. We're getting lots of really weird bits of highlights. Cross there from Godwin Malif. That one has also been blocked by QPR. Blinkhorn now on the edge of the box. Gnotto again over to Williams. I've no idea that went to in the middle. Mawson into Bakuna. Bakuna there. It's a first time shot. It wasn't on target. It ended up being not the best shot we're going to see this season. It was a good attempt though. Props for trying. Why does my system manager want us to try more long balls forward? I don't feel like we need to be trying more long balls forward. I feel like we're doing all right, he says, as we try a short ball forward and it doesn't come off at all. Bakuna here though. Bakuna over to Godwin Malif. Can Godwin Malif get a ball into the box? He can't, but Bakuna now has it. Back to Godwin Malif. Good 1-2 between them. Kleimunchuk, Blinkhorn, Williams on the volley. It's gone high and wide. And it does look like we are going to be getting our 2-1 win here, unless we score off of this one. We're not going to score off of this one. It's clear by the QPR defender. No. We've got 20 seconds left. Let's not go conceding now. Mawson again here. Williams. I think Mawson's playing as the wide centre-back. It does seem to be further forward. He seems to be doing quite well with it. That was not the best cross in the world either. I feel like we could be doing a lot better if we were a little bit more consistent with our final balls, because I've said a few times today, not the best ball I've ever seen. Some good performances there though. Mawson doing very well on his debut, as did Blinkhorn and Gnotto. I'm happy with that. A 2-1 win to start off the season. After we went 1-0 down. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm more than happy with that. West Ham just battered someone. West Ham battered Charlton 6-0. And they definitely could be the team to watch this season. Oh, the board are doing some stuff for us. So they're improving our training facilities. I asked all of this just before we started this episode. So upgrading our club's training facilities. That's always nice. They're improving our club's youth facilities. That's always nice. I'll take both of these things. These are very pleasant things to be doing for us. Thank you very much, club. And we've got some money, and Kleimunchuk is very good at football. All of these things we knew already. We're going to get over to that Salford City match now though. Okay, and here is our lineup for that match against Salford in the Carabao Cup. Then we've got Zingerl remaining in goal, a back three of Hendricks, Angola and Rural. We've then got Babarick and Godwin Malif remaining on those wing back wings. Blinkhorn and Kohassi in midfield, Cowell and Kroner out on the wings with Kleimunchuk up front. So a little bit of rotation for today's match. Bringing in some of the younger players and Angolo, bringing in Carroll as well, and then just rotating a little bit so we're not always using the same players. And you know, squad dynamics, players want to play. We have a good, decent squad I think this season, so we're able to do this a little bit. And especially with matches against the likes of sort of Salford, we'd hope that even with that front three, which is quite a young front three really, of Noel, Carroll, Kroner and Kleimunchuk up front, we should be fine in this match, especially if we play like we did in the last one in the opening match of the season. Here's hoping anyway, that's the idea. Godwin Malif here over to Kohassi. That was a lot of 1-2s, and it's just a big ball into the centre of the park. Noel Carroll there, sitting very, very sort of inverted. He seems very central for a player that plays out on the wings. And he's not inverted, he's playing as an advanced playmaker, so I'm not sure why he's actually sat so narrow. Oh, that was super close there. Salford almost getting a goal very, very early on. Being denied by the crossbar on this occasion. Luckily for us, being denied by the crossbar, because that was very, very close. And now Kroner and Roral connecting here, and we are going to be able to launch a counter-attack by the looks of things. Godwin Malif over to Kroner again, over to Kohassi. Godwin Malif again. Nice triangular passing out on that wing as we just slowly advance up the field. Those three just having their own little game of football. Oh, we're involving some other players now. Angolo over to Hendricks. Hendricks to Carroll. And now Braderick managing to connect as well. Carroll now, can he get across into the box? He hasn't. Carroll again now back to Braderick. Can he get across into the box? He has to Kleimunchuk, but Kleimunchuk is beaten for the header. And now Carroll again cutting in, and I'm not really sure why he's cutting in. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know why he's doing that, because that's not what his instructions should be telling him to do, which is interesting to see. Godwin Malif over to Carroll again, who again is basically sat in the centre. Babarick to Kleimunchuk with a shot on goal, but it is not going in the back of the net. with that power. It needs a little bit more power, a little bit more precision to it. Only 5 minutes gone though. We are looking pretty good. Godwin Malif to Clyde Munchak. He couldn't get his shot off there. The goalkeeper came out to meet him, but it kind of narrowed the angle a little bit too much for him to get the shot off. But we have retained possession, so hopefully we can continue building this attack. Godwin Malif with Kohasi here again. Rural now over to Krona out on that wing. Godwin Malif just sitting a little bit out wide to him. Kohasi again. Can somebody get the ball into the box and get a shot off? Godwin Malif again now. He should be able to get the cross in here. He has to Clyde Munchak. Clyde Munchak's now hit the crossbar as well. Crossbar apiece between Salford and Barnsley today. We are already way ahead on match stats. 5 shots already against Salford. It is a match realistically we should be winning. We are away and I get that. But also we should, at this point, we should be starting to establish ourselves in the championship. We shouldn't be the... Are we a League One? Are we a Championship team? This is the season, I think, with the team that we're putting together and the players we're bringing in and the formation we're playing, we should start seeing ourselves as a Championship team. However, that does involve being able to beat the likes of Salford easily, and we aren't doing it easily at the moment. That was a very strange highlight. I thought that had gone in. It turns out it was offside anyway. But again, another highlight with Salford starting on the ball. Kohasi has managed to get it back though, but they puts in an app. What was that pass? That was just awful. He just kicked it into the back of a Salford player. Launching a counter-attack, but I mean, I'm all for doing it quickly, but equally, the team instructions say regroup after you regain possession, not launch a counter-attack, and look at the result of it. There was about 3 bad passes in the build-up to that goal. That was ridiculous. I'm not really sure what was going on there. Kohasi started it off with a bad pass. Then it's gone out here. Gotts, as that has crossed it in. Both of my defenders have kind of banged into each other. And then we've missed a header here, which I'm not sure who that is missing header. Worrell's missed a header. Salford have come right back into it. And again, with the frustrations with this team, because there's no way Salford should be getting into this match. We should be absolutely battering them. Instead of that, they're 1-0 up. We need to go now. I mean, I know we've got rotation, but realistically, even with the rotation we've done, we should be more than capable of beating Salford. We need to now go and get this goal quickly, ideally before the half-time whistle goes, which gives us about 10 minutes. Clyde Munchak doing his best to do that. He's offside anyway, but I think he hit the crossbar again. Not really getting that one on target. Kohasi's got a yellow card as well. There's not a lot I can do about that at the moment. I don't want to substitute him yet, so we're just going to hope that he's not going to do anything stupid. And that corner not resulting in anything either. The resulting header has been put wide. Braderick now with a throw into Blinkhorn. It's gone back to Braderick after going via Carroll. Kohasi over to Hendricks. Braderick again. Can we get a cross into the box? He's beaten his man. Is in the box now. Carroll, he's tackled, but Braderick manages to get the ball that was loose back. Blinkhorn now with a shot from range. Not troubling the goalkeeper too much, that one. Goalkeeper had it covered anyway, but equally it's also over the bar. It doesn't look like we're going to get the goal this half, unless we're going to get it right at the death here, right on the stroke of half-time. It would be a good time to get a goal. Give us time to regroup and them no time to change their plan. Godwin Malif trying a shot there from outside the area. Nothing come of it. Blinkhorn, oh my God. I mean, what was that? What was that shot, really? That was a little bit high and wide, by which I mean, I'm pretty sure it went in the goal in somebody else's ground. And we need to turn this around quickly. I mean, if we get to the 60th minute and we aren't at least looking like we're going to score a goal in an ideal world, having scored a goal, then we're going to have to make some changes and work out what we're doing. I guess like either Carroll or Krona would come off in the attacking third, because they're the less experienced players, and we'd bring on someone with maybe a little bit more quality, with a bit more experience. But you think the rest of the team should be fine. I mean, Angolo, I guess, is quite young and not that experienced either, so maybe he could come off and that will shore up the defensive side of things. Singal should be able to get this ball pretty easily. But yeah, it's still annoying because we should be beating this team fairly comfortably, you'd think. But where would be the entertainment in that? We like the entertainment. Angolo to Royal now. Forward to Krona. Can we make something of this attack? Godwin Malif, again, he's been all over the place today. He has been literally everywhere, involved in pretty much every attacking highlight we've had. That ball forward, though, was really, really poor. Kleimanchuk couldn't do anything with that, and the Salford goalkeeper taking his time with that goal kick, but he's distributed it perfectly, and they're now 2-0 up. Right, we need to change something here. I think that is going to be offside. It has been disallowed for offside, but equally that kind of needs to serve as a wake-up call. We're encouraged the team this time, but we need to go attacking here and not wait any longer, because we cannot afford to be conceding a second goal, and we almost did there. Kroner now, big ball forward for Kleimanchuk to run onto. He has got there. He's tried to lob the goalkeeper. Oh, he's forced a save. He has forced a save from the Salford goalkeeper. Fortunately not going in. It was a very, very good attempt. He's now taking the corner. That was a poor corner. Considering he's meant to be decent at them, that wasn't a very good corner. And now with 60 minutes gone, I think it is time for us to make some changes. Where do we make them? Kroner's not looking fantastic. Carroll's not looking fantastic either. I think we probably changed both sides there. Bakuna coming on that side and Gnotto coming over on this side. That's two of our changes done. As we're already attacking, you'd hope those two are going to be involved in the game plenty. And now that they're coming on fresh on the 63rd minute, hopefully that will be enough to help us actually get a goal. You know, they should be nice and rested up here. Braderick here to Kleimanchuk. Kleimanchuk couldn't get to it. It was an attempt at a pass, but it hasn't come off. Literally, we're just attempting passes this time. We're not even actually making passes, just attempting them. And now Salford are through on goal again. Oh my God, it was another one that's going to be called back for offside, but they've clattered the crossbar, and we've not really done anything with it. Braderick again trying to do something here. Both of our wing backs are fully involved with the game today. Those big long balls, though, are really beginning to knock me off, because looking at this, shorter passing, standard tempo. Why are we playing all these long balls? I'm fine with it in the sense of if it was coming off, then all right, no worries. But it's not coming off, and what we've just done is concede a second goal. This is not the first episode of the season that I wanted. It's just not really good enough, and I don't really know what to do about it. Godwin Malief apparently is having a bad game. I mean, he's on a 6.3. I can only assume that's purely down to passing and that final third ball and stuff, because he seems to have been fairly ever present. We're going to lose this one. We are actually going to lose this one against Salford. This will teach me to even attempt to rotate the squad. Just stick with the squad that we had. There was no need to rotate today. It's the start of the season. I rotated to give people a chance in the team, and they've all blown it. So we'll be going back to our first choice 11 for the upcoming matches, and we've now suffered the embarrassment of going out to Salford City in the first round of the Carabao Cup. Not really good enough. Not really good enough at all. Britain reveals Edworthy Fury. Yeah, damn right. That was awful, guys. That was actually awful. Probably not the result you want going into a game against Millwall and then West Ham. Those are not really results we're wanting. Oh, it's gonna be a long season again by the looks of things. If you have enjoyed that one, though, as always, guys, please do drop a big like down below on the video and subscribe to the channel. It would be really appreciated, especially if you want to follow along with the journey that we're undergoing with Barnsley FC. We've got a long road ahead of us before we get near winning that Champions League that we're aiming for, I think. Until next time, though, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you do want to see some other content from the channel, have a look at this video next.